Welcome back, everybody, to yet another short video of what's going on. I am your host, Jacob Carlson, and today in this short video, I just want to simply and briefly talk about what makes a good friendship, at least to me personally. Now, why in this particular case? Well, for me, it goes all the way back to when I was still in elementary school. Um, when I was in elementary school, I saw many of my classmates come and go simply because of the simple and different decisions that people make in life. And one particular classmate was a new kid from out of state. I forget which state it was at this point in my life, but for some reason, for some weird reason, still unbeknownst to me at this point in time, right now, I, for some reason, didn't really care for this new kid. And for some reason, he didn't care for me either. And it got so bad at that point that we actually had a petty rivalry with each other, right almost right away. We always had to be in competition over many silly things, and just looking back on it was just simply extremely childish. After all, we were just kids, so uh, we could be forgiven, but also we could have been much better about it as well. So there you go on that. But when I finally got into high school, for us up in Hector School District at the time was seventh grade. We had a year apart from each other, which meant that I was in seventh grade and he was still in sixth grade. He was one grade behind me. He was still in elementary school. But when I got into eighth grade, that means he was about to get into high school himself, and I was about to dread having to interact with this person again once more. And as I'm beginning to brace myself for this rivalry once again, he decided to approach me out of nowhere, and this wasn't planned at all. He just decided to say, "What's up? How you doing? It's been over a year now," and like no hard feelings kind of thing just happened. I was like, "Okay, yeah, right back at you." And for some reason, that particular moment, it stuck with me to the point where I was thinking, did we just become friends at that point? And a couple of years would go by, and we would actually develop quite a reputation together of being some very good friends to each other. But only at school. I didn't have any communication outside of school, and my parents wouldn't really let me go outside for a long time. So basically, I had to take what I can get when I was at school. So we actually developed quite a back and forth between each other to the point where we were sitting at the same table in class sometimes. And I think one of the teachers actually compared us to the animated characters, the animated cartoon characters of Pinky and the Brain. Whereas on some days I would be Pinky, and on other days I would be Brain, and it would be kind of back and forth, kind of witty repartee, or however you pronounce that. And I just I just found that comparison very weird. But after watching Pinky and the Brain myself a few years later, uh, it actually was a very good comparison to how our friendship was at that moment in time. And it also reminded me on a YouTube channel that I've been watching called the Game Grumps ever since I was a senior in high school, and on also finding out exactly how Aaron Hansen and Dan Avedon became friends in the first place. They didn't really much care for each other either at the time when they first met, but over time they decided to interact more, and now over a decade later, they are inseparable. They are the bestest of friends, and it's been the best thing for both of them at this point. Opposites attract. They could not be more different, and yet for some reason they still stick together. And that's basically the lesson I learned from what makes a good friendship is that friendship, when you least expect it, happens out of nowhere. It's never planned. It just happens. And and that's what I learned about what makes a good friendship and what makes good friends, best friends, even besties, or maybe twinsies. I'm not sure about that last one, but overall, that's what makes a good friendship, at least to me, is that you can start out by hating someone to the point where you just can't stand to be in the same room with them, but given some time and space apart from each other, you can actually develop quite a friendship with the same person over time to the point where you're just so inseparable you cannot imagine a single moment in your life without them at that point. nothing short of an actual relationship. I truly believe friendship in this case is the next best thing to what you can get in life. And since this past year in 2024, I've been looking for some friends, trying to make new friends and get reacquainted with some old friends as well. I've been trying too hard. Friendships happen by accident; they never happen on purpose, and that's something I need to relearn right here, right now. So if you have any good stories about how you became friends with someone that you used to hate back in the day, please let me know down in the comment section down below. And with that all being said, my name is Jacob Carlson, and this is currently what's been going on in my entire life right now. So yeah, that's pretty much it on that. Please remember to like the video, comment something you like or don't like, especially about friendship, and so on and so forth. Press the red subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a future upload on my YouTube channel anytime soon. And please share the video with all the people you know and love in life on social media, wherever you get your information and entertainment these days. And I would always ask that you please take care of each other out there, be nice to one another, and as always, I will see you in the next couple of videos. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.